Hit the like, subscribe. Here we have friend of the channel. More so my old channel, Eboni K Williams. Now, I have no idea what she says here, but I'm sure it's going to be some nonsense. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's read the caption here. On this week's Pregnant Paused Pod, because remember, she became a quote-unquote single mother by quote-unquote choice, right? Meaning nobody wants to keep her around because she's an ornery, treacherous, wicked woman. So she went to a sperm bank and had to subject her child to a similar upbringing to what she had. But anyway, Eboni K Williams gets candid about dating as an ambitious, successful Black woman. She shares how operating in her masculine, oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, it's going to be a mess. Let's get straight into it.
My challenges were how I was dating. How was I showing up on these dates? And like a lot of Black women, especially the ambitious and powerful and successful ones, we understandably operate in a lot of masculine posture.
Sure.
And without going into the red pill of it all,
Yes.
Because that's a bunch of bullshit.
Right. Masculine energy,
yeah,
feminine
it's like
energy, the whole, yeah.
But let's honor the fact that when you have not had any.
So she said the red pill, not that I subscribe to like red pill stuff, but she said the red pill is BS. She said, but, meaning she's about to spit red pill talking points. This woman is a fraud. And just like a lot of women out here, she's elite. She is an attorney, right? Went to law school, educated. She makes money, right? This is supposed to be an elite woman. Can't keep a man to save her life. Why? Because she didn't prioritize it. She didn't. So she's going to get on platforms like this, Black that, Black family this, Black women that. We need to do X, Y, Z. You didn't do your job, which is submit to a Black man. You can't do it. So now you're going to raise a child who's not going to know who their father is. Congratulations. So while you are accomplished in certain ways, you are a failure in the ways that really matter in regards to your genetic legacy. That's what matters the most. You don't have a law firm. You don't have any significant cases that you've been a part of to where people remember you're not Johnny Cochran. All right? So whatever accomplishments you did have in law and in television as a contributor or being on the Real Housewives of New York, that is going to be very fleeting. People probably don't even remember you were even on the show. And most people don't even know who you are. Except for when you spit nonsense like this. Let me get it back going again.
Had anyone, often male or female, show up for you in your entire existence in ways that made you feel safe, in ways that made you feel that there was enough of anything, love, resources, protection, fill in the blank, you do embody that for yourself. And you are the protector and the provider and the nurturer and the caregiver. And all of that is lovely, but then it's really difficult to let someone do for you. In my case, I'll name my challenge. I have a hard time, I'm getting so much better, but I have historically, Danielle, had a hard time allowing folks to do for me without wondering what is the catch. When is the itemized bill going to come in?
When's that other shoe going to drop?
When's it going to drop? When do I owe you? When are you going to weaponize it against me? Right? And so my work with my dating coach has really been about releasing myself from the burden of showing and earning and proving. You know, I'm not a gold digger because I have my JD and I make this much money and I have this show. All of that. Not even realizing it, but just wanting to show competence, wanting to prove my worth, wanting to show you I can match you, and and not in a competitive way, in a way that I don't want you to pity me.
Sure.
I don't want you to think that this is homeless to Harvard. I don't want you to think that this is, let me take the little black girl from West Charlotte subsidized housing and show her the good life.
Oh my
I need you to know that I've worked hard to get to the good life. And now, with my coaching, I don't have to show you shit.
So there you have it. So this is a woman in her 40s. Not sure how deep into her 40s she is. I think she's in her early 40s. Who's basically said all that to say she's learned nothing.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
She ended her last statement, I don't have to show you, I'll just say diddly poo. What you talking about, bruh? Or excuse me, ma'am? That's part of the problem. So because your mom was a failure and you don't have a father, you don't have a family infrastructure where they can help you vet who you're dating. And I'm pretty sure she didn't prioritize relationships when she was young. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You don't become a calloused woman like this by accident. It don't happen by accident. She did it intentionally. She wanted to be this. She wanted to be a quote unquote boss. Here's the problem. I didn't work my butt off for my entirety of my youth to be with a boss, quote unquote. I'm the boss. Yeah? I'm not going to get talked down to. I'm not going to get pushed around in my home. Nobody wants to be with a battle axe. And that's the thing that these bras are missing. And that's why you end up becoming a quote unquote single mother by choice. That's why you have to get a father from a sperm bank, because nobody wants you. And the thing about it, this is a attractive, articulate woman who is competent in certain ways, but clearly she's incompetent in regards to relationships. That's why that white man that she was with during the pandemic said, baby, I'm going to leave you over here. I'm going home to my family. Enjoy the apartment. She thought she was living it up. She thought she was too good for us. Then that white man brought her back down to reality. Don't nobody want a battle axe of a broad at the house. Nobody. And that's what you are. You think mouthing off and having attitude and being sassy is a benefit in your relationships.
Shit.
Well, Ebony, baby, you're learning the hard way that it is not. I mean, Eboni K Williams, if I seen her out in public somewhere, now she don't have no cakes, but you know what I'm saying? She looked good enough in the face and stuff like that. And she can talk. And you know, I don't mind some sass, but it has to be like very, very minimal. I can't do a lot of sass. I can take you throwing a joke out there every now and then, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I am not trying to go back and forth with you for the entirety of my life. I want to live as long as possible. I do not want you taking 10 to 15 years off my life because I'm going back and forth with you every day. Don't want it. Read a couple comments, get on out of here. I'm pretty sure they're going to be extremely positive, judging from the platform that it's on. Brunch Queen 23. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's see what this broad look like. No, we have some technical difficulties. It ain't working. The Angelic Life, epic ending. Mikado Music, heart eye emoji, stop simping. Swirl 84, she's so smart and relatable. Man. So smart and relatable, she can't keep a man. Miss Folks, thank you for being vulnerable. I never thought of a dating coach, but I need one. Miss Folks, here, I can be your dating coach. I'm going to give you some advice. Don't be a battle axe like this broad. And she's still one. You can tell that based off her last statement. I ain't got to show you nothing. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. Unless she finds some simp out there, and there are some, but she probably got to go a little older than what she is. She got to get a dude in his mid-50s, 60s, and he'll just drop the bag on her just because, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to be with a younger broad. That's all it is. And again, like I said, she's not unattractive, but she don't look good enough to be talking like this. Again, I'm from LA. You know, Eboni K Williams is all over the doggone place. So, love your vulnerability here, Ebony, from Cam_Cake. Let's see. The Ryan Richardson, this is so good, says learning that I don't need to perform or, quote, prove my worth to anyone has been perhaps the most freeing lesson in adult life.
That is f***ing stupid. Wake up.
See, and that's the thing. That's where boys like this, who are supposed to be intelligent, right? They're supposed to be smart. As an attorney, aren't you supposed to take information, analyze it, and use it to get the best outcome possible? That's the thing, though. Attorneys, they don't live in reality. There is no black and white. Everything is shades of gray. The truth does not exist to them. The truth is whatever they want it to be. And just like this broad said here, that she doesn't have to, quote unquote, perform or prove, you do have to prove to that person that you're with that you're worth it. Just like they should be proving to you that they're worth it. You both should be proving to one another that this is where we need to be so that we can build together. So you got bras like this, spitting this nonsense, this babble, this old, dusty, broad babble. She's washed, bro. She's washed, and she knows it. Ain't no way in the world, like I said, this broad's about my age. Ain't no way in the world I would deal with an Eboni K Williams, bruh. Ain't no way. She got too much mileage, too much wear and tear, too much baggage. These broads sit up in therapy just so they can sit in an echo chamber and have whatever feelings they have validated. Her, quote unquote, dating coach should be telling her that she should be spitting this nonsense if her dating coach was worth a darn. I hope she's not paying much. Again, just like this woman said, the Ryan Richardson. This is so good, sis. Learning that I don't need to perform or prove my worth. And again, when you're in the marketplace, if she wanted a job, would she say that? If she wanted to get a job where she's making $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a year, does she go into that office, into that building saying, I don't have to prove my worth? I don't have to prove how I'll be valuable. I don't have to prove how I can contribute to your company. Would she say that? No, she wouldn't. These broads don't take the same mindset that they take into the ones that are in corporate America. They don't take it into corporate America. They don't take that mindset and take it into their dating because they should. You are applying for a position. You do need to prove that you're worth it so that I can go balls to the wall for you for the rest of my life. And we can build a foundation for future generations of our bloodline. Because that's what this is about. It ain't about going to brunch. It ain't about going to Steak 48 or Crustaceans. That's not what it's about. It's literally about genetic legacy. That's what it's about. These bras crazy. Let me know what y'all think about this. Am I being too hard on my girl, Eboni K Williams? Or am I on point as per usual? Hit the like, subscribe, please. And of course, until next time, I'm out.